What up, Louie Vito, Melin family? I'm posted up in Salt Lake City, Utah right now.
First off, nice beanie, dude. Nice
Thanks,
beanie.
man. Thanks. It's probably the best one. So right now I have a friend that's gutting my bathroom. So my guest bathroom. So I have had to leave the house to run some errands for that, but I bring a pack of like sanitary wipes. So as soon as I get out of the car, do my hands, do the shopping cart, don't touch anything on my face, wipe them back down, load the car, come home, hand sanitizer. So super heavy when I have to leave. But when I'm home, I'm just, wake up. I've been trying to eat healthy and not, bored eat, because I tend to bored eat sometimes, where I'm just like, man, what do I do? I'm just eating because I feel like I'm hungry. And then I have a treadmill in my basement. I have some stuff in my basement for workouts, but I've been trying to mix it up, instead of just running every day or doing the same old. My sister's she's a personal trainer, so she's been posting workouts. So I've been kind of trying to jump in on her, I don't want to say challenges, but she has her clients all over the country doing them. So I just kind of join in just to mix it up, because I think it's good. This is a good time for me where, I don't go to the gym and do the same thing, but I can kind of do something that I wouldn't normally do. My girlfriend's here, so she's actually doing one of the workouts right now. So then we've been watching a lot of movies, and with her being here, she's just like, hey, do you need this? Can we throw this away? Can we throw this away? Can we throw this away? So it's kind of also decluttering my house. Right off the top, a book that I've read, Lead for God's Sake, is one of my favorite books, and I like that. I like The Energy Bus is a pretty good one, kind of talking about even if you're trying to, if you're in a negative mood, how you're putting off that vibe. And they say emotion is energy in motion. So, especially if you have people that work with you or work under you, how you come in, your vibe, and even if you don't know you're putting off a negative emotion, it affects others. A really quick read called Make Your Bed. That's a good one, really easy. Just talking about about just getting up in the morning and making your bed, and as soon as you do that, you've already accomplished one thing, and it kind of sets the tone for the rest of the day. Aaron Levant recommended when I was a while ago. He's someone that I have a lot of respect for and look up to. So Aaron Levant recommended The Purple Cow to me, and that's a really interesting thing. People might have heard the concept of it, but I think reading about it is really interesting. We just watched Dark Waters, which was
Dark Waters.
That one's crazy. We watched that one last night, and then the night before that we watched Lost Girls, which is on Netflix. That one's on Netflix. Dark Waters, I think you can rent now. But those are two based on true story movies, and they're both pretty heavy. Dark Waters is a little bit more slow, a slower movie, but the story itself is insane. If you haven't watched Yellowstone, I would recommend that. There's 2 seasons of that right now. I'm a big fan of obviously Law and Order, Chicago PD. Law and Order obviously has that'll get you through the next month of TV binge watching. But SVU, big fan of SVU. Chicago PD. Jack Ryan's pretty good. The Americans is a good show. I watch a lot of series when I'm traveling, so The Americans are good. Suits, if you haven't seen Suits, recommend that. But The Americans is six seasons as well. 24 is always, if you these are long ones that I'm just thinking of that I've watched. So 24 is always good.
Have you guys jumped in on You, the show You?
No, I heard about it. I haven't jumped in on that yet.
First season was I couldn't leave it. I was just this is psychotic and so well done.
But what about
check out You?
Is there only one season?
There's a second season. I haven't jumped too deep in it because right when they dropped the second season, Daniel Ricciardo's second season of Formula One Drive to Survive started. So I've limited Netflix time, and I'm going Drive to Survive right now over that. But I'll jump in on season 2.
Okay. You can't go wrong with Joe Rogan's podcast. Let's just leave it at that right there.
If you haven't got on Joe Rogan's podcast,
I mean,
then you probably
even
are
with his,
underwatched.
like, they're pretty long and they're a little long for my personal preference. But what's nice is you can have one episode last you 1 or 2 days if you're listening to it when you go for a run or whatever. I kind of like helps me sometimes block out the pain that you're in. Depends if I'm lagging, then I'll put on music. But if I'm in good mood and everything like that, I'll put on that because it kind of can try to like actually listen to what they're saying, and then you kind of lose track of time that way. The Russian 5, there we go. The Russian 5.
Okay.
That's pretty interesting if you're into hockey. Any ESPN 30 for 30. I just rewatched Matt Hoffman's The Birth of Big Air. I just got some new ones from 2K, sent me some games, but Red Dead Redemption 2 was pretty fun. It's like Grand Theft Auto in the Wild Wild West kind of style game. That was really fun.
Okay.
Obviously Call of Duty's fun. I'm not like good at Call of Duty. I like playing it, but I don't have the new one. I need to get the new one. But
that's hilarious, bro. Call of Duty is like how like snowboarders would say, like, yeah, I like the snowboard. I wouldn't say I'm good at it, but like I like it's like a caveat. It's so competitive.
Yeah, exactly. Because people are like, oh yeah, let's run it like FIFA. Like I love FIFA, but like people like I'll go through stretches. I won't play any video game or anything for like months, and then I'll play like a week straight. So it's like, yeah, I like to play it, but I'm not like every night like on live, like just gaming. Well, my thing is, for me, is I don't necessarily feel like invoking hope. For me, it's more like this is a time where you can really sit down and look at that goal list, those things that you've wanted to accomplish. So now that, you're a little bit more confined to one space, like set a plan in motion and let's start executing, because I have great ideas. I suck at executing. So it's like, go back. You have time to sit down for a second and let's reassess your goals and then put a plan in place and attack it.
I love that, dude. I love that. All right, cool. Well, thank you for taking the time. Enjoy your workout and say what up to Haley. And we'll tune in here maybe for a follow-up, depending on how long they got us locked up for.
Let me know. Have a good one, everybody.
Thanks, brother. Peace.